What the hell is Saw Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
They're from Free Love, man.
What is up, Sauce Nation? It is your boy Hector Flores coming at you with a video, and this video is actually going to be talking about the NWSL and the Houston Dash. That's right, we're not even talking about the Dynamo. We're talking about the Houston Dash, the other soccer team here in H-Town, and about what they're doing with the Challenge Cup. And some of the things that they're doing is pretty interesting, and just the fact that this will be the first professional sports league that's going to be played here in the United States. We'll get into those details, but before we get to all that, make sure you guys like and comment on this video. Tell me how you guys think about this video, and as well as subscribing to Sauce Sports TV so you guys can get content on the other teams here in H-Town, like the Astros, the Dynamo, the Rockets, or other teams in the H-Town and H-Town area like the Houston Dash. So without further ado, let's get going with this video. So the NWSL, along with its player association, have announced that they will be opening up a tournament called the Challenge Cup, which will basically be their season. It'll be a total of 25 games, all being streamed through CBS. Now, the first game of this tournament will also be aired on CBS, as well as the championship game. So it's going to be from June 27th all the way to July 26th, which will be the championship game. It's going to have a preliminary round, so all 9 teams will compete in the preliminary round. And then I believe the top 8 teams, so basically if you're last, you're not going to make it into the next round, but after that they go into a knockout stage and obviously keep going until the final, and that's where they will have a winner for the tournament. Like I mentioned, it will be streamed all through CBS, so it is a really big thing, because this is going to be the first time we actually see live sports here in the United States, and so I think it's very interesting, and kind of kudos for NWSL to be able to get this done, not only with themselves but also to get things aligned with their players association. So I mean, big props to them. And they also announced their multi-year partnership with Verizon. So they also announced their sponsor, but that's not all of it though. One of the things that I think I tremendously applaud for the NWSL and the NWSL PA was that they were able to get these certain things involved as well in the negotiation, which is that contract guarantees for all contracted NWSL players, including salary, housing, and benefits. That's huge. You know, obviously we've heard the other leagues where they're trying to offer like partial, trying to make it prorated salaries and all that. And here you have the NWSL being able to offer full contracts to their players. Now, I understand that someone's going to make an argument that, well, there's only 9 teams in the NWSL, and then plus the fact that women's soccer players don't necessarily make a lot of money, but still that's huge for them. That's secure. That's financial security for them. Plus, they're still getting benefits and they're getting taken care of for housing, which is huge. Insurance coverage for the entire 2020 calendar year. Once again, huge for them. I think that that's really important. And accommodations for players with children during the tournament, including plans for both the parent and children's health and safety. You're giving them security. I think this is something that you have to highlight and really commend what they're doing with this. And then also, input on tournament procedures and structures will ensure player safety and well-being. So they're going to go and make sure, go above and beyond to ensure that these players are safe, and in the event that a player does get sick, that they follow a strict protocol to make sure that no one else gets infected in the process. So I think you got to give props to NWSL. Now, where is this tournament going to be held? It's all going to be held in Utah, so that's going to be the hub location for everything, which is why they're guaranteeing housing for the players and their families for the meantime, so they are all going to be there in Utah, and I think that's pretty huge. Now, what can I take from this as far as a sports fan in general? They set the tone at this point. They basically set the tone, because you still have leagues that are still trying to make their proposals, and now Players Association seeing look what they can do for the NWSL. Maybe you might have to look into some key factors. Obviously, there's 9 teams in that league versus multiple teams in the other leagues, and also the pay is completely different. But I'm just saying though, if they're able to get at least the benefits part covered as well, I think it's huge, and I think that that's something you should really look at. Now, as a Houston Dash fan, the one thing I will say is this is a big opportunity for them. If they can at least avoid that last place spot, in the preliminary rounds. They can get into the knockout stages. It'll be huge as far as for Houston fans, because this is going to be the first taste of live sports also for the city of Houston. And so, I mean, I think, at least for me, I know I'll be watching it. I'm sure Tenny will be watching it. I'm sure most guys from the Roundtable will be trying to watch it, because this is our first bit of Houston sports, I guess, if you will. And of course, I'll be trying to cover it. I'll get more of a Dash dedicated video a little bit more further down the road before this tournament starts, to kind of give you guys kind of my expectations for this tournament, everything like that. But I just gotta give a lot of props to NWSL to get this done. Funny enough, we made a live stream and we were talking about things like that, and I think that like NWSL just pretty much set the tone, and I think also kind of putting other people out there on check, like, look, man, this is what you need to do to get your players 100% behind getting sports back. And I mean, obviously that's important. Get sports back, get some sense of normalcy back into something. And I think that the NWSL is kind of showing that they're trying their best to make sure that it does happen. And so, it's going to be interesting to see what happens come June once this tournament kicks off. So that is what's currently going on with the NWSL. They'll be having their Challenge Cup in Utah. Once again, it's going to be broadcast through CBS on opening day, and as well as the championship game, but also offered through their CBS streaming services. So if you guys want to catch the Houston Dash, make sure you guys be aware of what's going on with them. And obviously I'll be doing my best to also cover the Houston Dash as well, and definitely start learning a little bit more about this team, because I definitely need to do a better job about covering the Houston Dash. But tell me what you guys think in the comments, man. Are you guys going to watch the Houston Dash? Are you just happy that there's some sports coming back here in Houston? Just tell me what you guys think, and tell me if you're excited or not. But aside from that, man, that's all I really got for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to Saucy Sports TV for content on the other teams here in H-Town, not just the Texans. The Texans are getting covered on Saucy Sports. Saucy Sports TV is where we cover the rest. So make sure you guys get in there. And also, if you guys want a little bit more of communication amongst us from the Roundtable as well as Ed, make sure you guys join the Patreon. You get that $5 tier. It'll put you in our Discord. You'll be able to talk with not only other Patreon members and other people that have paid to be part of that Discord. You get to talk with them, but you also get to talk to us, and it's always some very good conversations. Guaranteed it's going to be a good time. So that's all I got for this video, man. Chucking up a deuce. Y'all stay saucy.